Good morning, guys. It is about 5:06 in the morning and we got the P7000 fired up. And today we are printing some more pattern prints which have been discontinued. And I've said this in previous videos, but I cannot tell you guys enough. Follow the trend of any graphic that's been discontinued. These are huge profit margins on these graphics, and best of all, with the type of equipment that we're working with, is very, very easy to reproduce. A lot of companies, what ends up happening is they tend to see sales diminish on certain patterns, whatever that may be, and whatever niche you're in. And when that happens, of course, they're carrying mass amounts of inventory because they're having multiple shops produce this, or factories, and they have to carry inventory whether they're selling them or not. And therefore, if they stop moving, they discontinue that line. Well, I've said this in previous videos as well. With this business model, you can easily print as required, which means you do not need to carry inventory. There are not many businesses that are like that. You actually produce as ordered. And you can see here, we've got some checkerboard print. We've got them in different colors. We've got red and white. We've got black and yellow. Of course, with the printer, I can make any color that's ever been produced, on top of the fact that most manufactured films that were on the market in the niche I'm in, they never produced them in all but maybe 3 colors. So not only did I expand the product line, but their line of discontinued products are no longer a problem because anybody can do this with virtually any printer. And you can see here what we've got coming in. That P7000 is just flying through these. And these are nothing more than trim sheets. So again, very, very easy to produce, very easy money, and very quick money. And when I say very quick money, this sheet right here is, I believe it's 22 inches by 25 inches. And being they're a trim sheet, they're simply going to be cut up and actually applied to different models. And in this video, I'm going to show you some clients' pictures of our graphics applied, because we get a lot of questions about that. We also have a new product line that's going to be discussed in future videos, which is our new water slide graphics, which again is really expanding upon, you know, tons and tons of applications for whatever you're trying to do. And if you guys do a YouTube search, you're going to find that now water slide graphics are being used a lot in actual painting projects for motorcycles. A lot of paint on gas tanks and graphic designs that were no longer possible by typical airbrush artists are now being used on these applications because it's much faster and the level of detail is just insane. So again, you'll be seeing that in upcoming videos, but right now you can see these coming out. And that head's going back and forth. Right now we're 3 minutes in, and we're about, let's see, got about half a sheet remaining. But overall, very, very easy profit, and something for you guys to think about. I get asked a lot about, you know, what do you recommend? What graphics are the most, you know, profitable? Again, substrates play a huge role as far as what you're using. Of course, we can make these on the HD Chrome, which are really insane. And certainly nothing like it ever produced. But when you factor in that these graphics have been discontinued, this is where the market really expands, because you have the ability to reproduce what's no longer produced. You're going to make a lot of money. So it's just a question of understanding that, looking at the graphics market of what you're dealing with, and looking at what is out there and determining price points. Pretty easy to do. Especially, like I said, when things have been discontinued, this is what we want to see. We want to see things that are brought back to life in a way that the manufacturer who originally produced it couldn't. These films that were originally produced were produced by different covering companies. For our niche, Monocoat was the name of the traditional proprietary company, and they discontinued them for whatever reason. And again, they were very limited. They did have clear background on some of these finishes. These are actual solid prints. meaning that the background, what you see here is standard glossy vinyl. We do have the clear vinyl, so we could do that as well if we wanted to do these on clear. And what that basically would do is give the end user an effect that where you see white, in this particular instance on them red and white checkerboard, the white area would actually be whatever model they applied it to color. So again, looking at these and understanding what you're looking at, it's kind of funny because when that old cliche comes up that you're actually printing money, this is exactly what you're doing legally. And you can see the finish coming out. Right now we're really boogieing. But this really should give you guys some ideas. I really want you guys to think, learn how to use Google searches. I cannot emphasize that enough. A lot of our clients are really just learning the internet. And when I say learning the internet, they use it for doing, multiple things, whether they're looking at the YouTube channels or, searching for products to buy on Amazon, stuff like that. But a lot of people don't really use the internet for research in the depth that they should. And as you become more adept at looking at the internet and understanding how to do research on different products, you will get better at determining exactly what products for your niche are the best to start with. We do offer consultations for that. If you need to be pointed in the right direction, we can provide you products for your specific niche that have projections already of the actual profit margin you're looking at. Then the question is how fast you can produce them, how fast you can list them on the sites, whether it be on Etsy, Craigslist, eBay. It goes on and on. I mean, it's pretty much endless as far as how you list. We have a couple clients actually go to flea markets still, and they make a lot of money. It just depends on the drive that you have and how much you want to work, really. I mean, as you become more adept at producing the products, it really just takes off from there. If you focus on niche type products like different teams, and when I say different teams, a lot of teams that have shirts and stuff like that, they're always going to want to have different types of graphics produced. Probably going to be looking at quantity in terms of who's going to give them the best price on 1,000 decals. These are all things you can look into, and again, will definitely determine how much money you're going to make and how fast you can make it. The bigger the group, the more potential for profit you have. The big thing here is keeping an open mind. We got a video coming up in the near future because we get asked about this a lot. What about graphics for vehicles that are for business? And that's a very good question. If you start lawn service or you want to service business areas, these are where the big money is, because again, if these guys go in and get their vehicles wrapped and all this other crap that's out there, they're going to be paying thousands of dollars. You can save them a lot of money by using our aqua vinyl and applying business graphics to the vehicle if that's what they want. I mean, there's a lot of different applications. A lot of guys just getting started don't want to pay $2,000 or $3,000 before they have a proven business model. You might have a lawn business with, maybe 30 accounts, and you're just getting started, but you want the vehicles to look professional. Well, very easy way to do that. And again, just keeping an open mind and understanding the gravity of what you're working with will really, really determine how fast you guys can profit. But hopefully seeing stuff like this keeps you an open mind. I'm going to piece over now this video to actually show you some clients' models that we've actually worked with. Take care, guys. Okay guys, in this portion of the video, you're going to see some clients' work that we've done. Again, this is a very large scale aircraft. I believe it's probably about a 35%. Again, you can see the scale of it in comparison to the couch in the background. All of these graphics in black, you've seen that we've done, did the laser, did the pilot. And again, you can really, really see how articulate those cuts are as far as the detail, the stars. We'll go through. We get questions a lot about what's the level of detail you will see when the graphics are applied. And again, this is where the Suma really shines, especially for graphics like this where it says pilot. You can see that plane tracing inside the P. That was all done. And again, the precision that you're going to get with that machine is just unparalleled. You can see it right here on this model. Laser we did. Here's the stars that we did. Once again, really, really fine articulated cuts. Just a beautiful model all the way across. Here is an interesting model of a semi-truck using our TrueFire flames. And these are our base model TrueFire flames. You really see how that pops. He cut them to naturally fit his truck, and then he applied them. And this really gives you the effect of what it would look like applied to any vehicle, because we get that question a lot. What can we apply these to? And again, this saves this modeler hours of time if they were trying to paint this or even come close to recreating this. We can't emphasize that enough on whatever application you're using. Again, this is a model truck, but again, the application is endless. It just gives you ideas of how you can actually use these. There we go. I like that shot myself, especially as the flames coming up over the fenders. This particular modeler actually used one of our nose arts, Lucky Lady nose arts. Again, this one I created, and he goes over it with an epoxy resin so that not only is the boat waterproof, everything is completely waterproof, because this was before our release of our aqua vinyl. And this is what he decided to do. Again, the finish came out amazing. And this boat, I believe, is a Chris Craft model that he actually created. Once again, the artwork saves him countless hours of time, and again, gives you that personalized touch that most people are looking for. This is one of my own favorites, again, just because of the simplicity. Again, we have a white covering job, and then, of course, we have our paint splatters. And again, I have candy colors here. We've got dark blue, we've got lemon yellow, we've got our reds, and again, different sizes. Very simple graphic design and very easy to implement, and he did a great job applying them. It really, really looks nice. This is a real aircraft. We get asked about that a lot. Do we do real aircraft, real cars? Of course. This is Rattle and Rita, another nose art that I've created. And again, a really, really sought after nose art. Again, you can see the articulated cuts on this, and it's applied to the aluminum frame of an ultralight aircraft, and you can see exactly what you have here. So again, guys, I hope that this is giving you some ideas. We do get lots and lots of questions of, what can we apply these to? What do you recommend in terms of the marketing aspect? And I'll be doing more videos on that. But I wanted to give you guys some cross-reference pictures of the graphics actually applied, because again, you're seeing us create them. Many of you never see them actually on the vehicle or the app, or being put forth to the application that they're designed for. So again, I hope that this video has been helpful. You'll see contact information beginning of the video, and at the end, we're available for consultations, custom quotes, whatever you require to get yourself started. And again, I cannot emphasize this enough. Right now, we're seeing inflation across the board on everything. If you're serious about starting a home-based business or just diversifying into a separate gig, I cannot emphasize enough. Just try it. I mean, really, what have you got to lose? You're investing 40+ hours a week, and if you're not happy doing what you're doing, life is too short for that. To invest, $10, $15 in a couple sheets of vinyl just to see if this makes sense for you. I don't know what else I can say other than that. You're going to waste more than that on Starbucks during the week. Think about the logic of that. Once again, the contact information will be in the beginning of the video, and at the end, we thank you for your support. Take care.